Hello, welcome to my tutorial on how to create torque. It's basically going to be a torque for dummies video. Assuming you already have the basics done, already down for, your rotors and sails, you're going to have generally this to start, right? So if you're starting with a large gear, ideally, that's what you should be doing, and you're going to be setting it down to another large gear. Doesn't matter where you put it. If you get the size for it, put it wherever you want. I'll put mine in the basement because I need to make space. But so what you want to do is basically put your large gear down wherever it's going to be, and then you're going to be connecting a small gear to it. To give a general basic understanding of things, it transmutes more speed. So like for every 5 little knob it goes through, right? Every 5% of those it goes through of a twist, it'll be transmuting like 50% of speed, basically. In simple terms, I guess, small gear spins quicker because it's less larger, so the revolutions are quicker. Consequently, due to that, it's just going to carry it over to the next thing it's carrying into, which is going to be your next large gear. This is where you're going to start generating your first power. For me, I do a maximum of 2. That's as far as my windmill can push it. I think you could technically do 3 torques. Honestly, I would stick to 2, unless you can do it. So basically, with this, as you can see, since this moves quicker, it makes this one spin quicker. Consequently, doing this again with the small gears, it spins even faster than it does up here because of the slow rotations. This rotation's quicker, faster rotations. There you go. So now, since we're transmuting that into more torque, right, we're going to be putting it into another one. This one is the one where I send all the power from it to all my various appliances that need it. In my opinion, the most efficient thing for, power generation and allocation, I would suggest using clutches to separate all of them so you don't run it all at once. For me, this setup in particular allows pretty much anything to run at a pretty good efficiency if you leave it on just one power. And yeah, this is pretty much as simple as it gets. So again, to run by you, this is where you're starting up your first little revolutions or rotations, call it what you will. This carries over the speed since it's spinning quicker than this one would be because it's larger. This carries the same speed that it gets out of that into this one, and consequently it makes this one spin quicker, and you're going to be sending that speed into this. Again, like I told you, every 5% of this wheel spin we turn into like 50%. And since this one's moving quicker, it generates more speed pretty much. And then you'll be sending that into the next one, which generates more torque. And yeah, that's pretty much generally torque for dummies without all the technical terms. I'm sorry the explanation is not very coherent, because truthfully I don't thoroughly understand it myself in technical terms. I just understand how it functions in terms of doing all this tinkering leads to this, more or less. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I hope this was useful for you.